Hello and welcome to AKS3. AKS3 is interpreting parts of an expression such as terms, factors, and coefficients. Your terms are things getting added and or subtracted. So in the first expression I've set up, your terms would be 2 times 5, 6, and 3 times y. The reason is these are the things that are getting added and or subtracted within the expression. So you have 3 terms. The factors are the things getting multiplied in each term. So in your first term you would have 2 factors since 2 and 5 are being multiplied. In the second term you have 1 since 6 isn't being multiplied by anything. And then in your third term 3 and y would be your factors since they are being multiplied by each other. So in the first expression you would have 5 factors. Now your coefficient is the non-variable that's multiplying the rest of the term. So in your first term you would have 0 coefficients. In your second term you would have 0 coefficients. But in your third term 3 would be a coefficient, since that is the non-variable being multiplied by the variable. So in the first expression you have 3 terms, 5 factors, and 1 coefficient. Now let's move over to the second expression. Your second expression, 5 and x, be your first term, x and y your second term, and y and z is your third term, since these are what's being added and or subtracted. Your factors are 5 and x, that'll be 2 factors, x and y is another 2 factors, and y and z, which is another 2 factors. The reason is 5 and x are being multiplied, x and y are being multiplied, and y and z are being multiplied. So you would have 6 factors. Now your coefficient. In your second term there are no non-variables, and in your third term there are no non-variables. So you would have 1 coefficient, since in your first term 5 is a non-variable being multiplied by a variable. So you have 3 terms, 6 factors, and 1 coefficient. Let's move down to the third expression I've set up. In the third expression, x and y is 1 term, x, y, and z is 1 term. X plus 3 times y would be a second term, and the reason is because in itself x plus 3 times y is its own expression, but since we're looking at the bigger picture, we're going to count that as 1 term. Now 2 and x would be your third term, so you have 3 terms. And within the first term you would have 3 different factors, since x is being multiplied by y and y is being multiplied by z. 3 right there, and you have 2 factors, since x and 3 is 1 factor in itself, which is multiplying by y, you would have 2 factors within the second term. And then in your third term you would have 2 factors again, since 2 times x is 2 factors. Now your coefficients. You will have 1 coefficient, since there are no non-variables in the first term. But your question will probably be, why is 3 not 1? That's also because we are looking at the bigger picture, not this only expression, and you're counting x plus 3 as 1 factor in itself. So that will not count as 3 will not count as a non-variable. And then in the third term you have 2, since 2 counts as a non-variable. So you will have 3 terms, 7 factors, and 1 coefficient. That is how you do AKS3. I hope this helped. Bye!